Welcome, nerds, to the Clips channel. This is the reason why I'm convinced most people watch The Week in Nerddom as a whole, but if you don't know what I'm talking about, over on the main channel, Generally Nerdy, this is a small portion of the main show that I do on that channel called The Week in Nerddom. We talk about movie news and gaming news and comic books and so on and so forth. And we talk about the rumor mill as well, which, you know, that's why you tuned in, because you want to hear all of the juicy gossip as to what's going to be happening in the pop culture sphere of things, comic book movies, comic books, etc., etc. We get into every aspect of the nerddom here as it pertains to what is rumored to be happening, or we're going to kill some rumors, or we're going to shoot some stuff down based on the weakness of the person who is leaking the information, the rumor monger, if you will. So it's going to be a lot of fun. Let's jump into the rumor mill, shall we?
We have our final section,
Maybe.
and that is
That's classic.
the rumor mill. This one's going to be even more sticky than before because I don't know exactly what I have for these pieces. We might just be leaving it on this screen, honestly. Rumor mill, Doctor Who, Clayface, Fantastic Four, Silent Hill, Skibidi Toilet. I think we have images for all of those. So we will stay here. We'll go into this. Ooh, right there. Kane Hodder, Bill Moseley. Come on. Kane Hodder, Bill Moseley. That's right. All right, so images for this. We're starting things off with Skibidi Toilet. This is just a refutation that we do at the beginning of the rumor mill every week. Where did my images go? Oh, where did it go? No, there it is. Michael Bay is not, in fact, doing Skibidi Toilet. So from Michael Bay's Instagram is this. I went on the internet last night and it says stuff about me directing something. I know what I'm directing, but it's not the thing they keep talking about. That's a movie pointing to a script. These are a bunch of movies right now pointing to a pile of scripts. One is in serious prep, one is in soft prep, one I'm writing, one I'm getting ready to produce, or two to produce, but there's not one in that little pile that says, quote, Skibidi, unquote. So let's just stop the lore right now. Okay, you heard it from me. Michael Bay has nothing to do with Skibidi Toilet. Michael Bay will not be producing, directing, or writing Skibidi Toilet. We can stop talking about this now. Continuing on. Next on the list is new rumors. Let's talk about these. We got to go back to this image. So, if you will remember, we were talking about this a moment ago. Billie Piper is rumored to not actually be sticking around as the 16th Doctor. And credits did not identify this as the face of the new Doctor as they have in the past. Also, it is said that this is a last-ditch effort to get a green light from Disney for a third season. Rumor goes on to say that Disney's stipulation, should they greenlight a third season, would be to remove Russell T Davies as the showrunner, which would be the exact opposite of what he wants by doing this, because it is presumably Russell T Davies who is the one who did this to... And now we're... No, stop. No. I lost it. There it is. All right. Russell T Davies is presumably the one who did this in order to get the green light. So if he's the one who did this to get the green light, is it that he believed in this so wholeheartedly that he was going to do whatever he could, even though he knows that he's not going to be able to continue with the project at the behest of Disney? Or is it this other rumor? Other rumor says that this is in fact the BBC looking for other backing, not in the form of Disney, so that they will not continue forward with their relationship with Disney. Instead, they will be continuing forward with a relationship with a different backer, and they'll be able to do whatever the hell they want with their Doctor Who. Either of these could be possible. We're not going to get into percentages just because I haven't been able to put in the work behind confirming or anything like this. So next up on this list, I just passed it a moment ago. Cancel. There it is. Clayface is our next rumor. So big rumor here is casting. We have a short list that has reportedly been leaked as to who is going to be possibly playing Clayface. Also rumored they're moving into screen tests for these actors. So we have a short list of 4 actors. First up is Tom Blyth, who previously was in Hunger Games, Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. Leo Woodall, who was previously in The White Lotus. Jack O'Connell, previously in Ferrari and Unbroken. And George MacKay, previously in 1917 and The Beast. I did not recognize any of these names, sadly. So I do not know if these kids are going to be good as Clayface, but we have rumors, and these are coming from pretty decent sources saying that this is the case. So I will tend to believe that we're making progress. Whether this is the progress, I don't know, but making progress nonetheless. And then continuing with the rumor mill, we now have more Fantastic Four rumors. This one I actually probably could have put in the news section, the movie section, and that is that Marvel will not be attending Hall H this year. Their Hall H presentation has been canceled. They will still be at San Diego Comic-Con. They just will not be doing a big panel presentation for all of their upcoming movies like they have in years past. This is the first time since 2018 that they have not done that, barring the COVID years, because nobody did that in the COVID years. So this also is very coincidental, which is going to tie this into Fantastic Four. Very coincidental because San Diego Comic-Con kicks off July 24th, which is the premiere night for Fantastic Four, meaning this has gotten the rumor mill churning as to why they would do such things, because if they have one of the biggest profile superhero teams in comic books getting a movie that they supposedly believe in, then they should be doing everything they could do to promote it. But since they're not doing that, does that mean they don't actually believe in this movie? That is what the rumors are saying. If Marvel doesn't actually believe in this movie, does that mean this is going to bomb? Like, there's just such a cascade of things that are going to follow behind this if that is the case. Honestly, my personal belief is that it's not that they necessarily don't believe. It's that because Feige is trying to put his house back together, he did not also have the time to put together presentation for movies that he knows are going to probably not do as well as they should anyway. So I don't think this is necessarily Marvel not believing in their own hype. I think this is more Marvel trying to get their house in order. Also related to Fantastic Four in the rumor mill section is the post-credit scene has reportedly leaked. We are still a few weeks away at this point, so that seems highly unlikely, though they have been doing test screenings, which is also a new new realm of things as far as Disney movies, or Marvel specifically movies, are concerned. So it's possible, slightly more possible than previous movies, because now we're doing proper test screenings, but I don't know how likely that is. And then our final, do I have an image for this one? I bet I do. Oh, I have an article. That's right. Silent Hill. There is now rumors that we're going to be getting a DLC for Silent Hill. What was it? Where is it? Silent Hill DLC centered around the Born from a Wish storyline from the original game's re-releases. Born from a Wish follows Maria around the foggy town prior to James's arrival and allows players to learn more about who she really is. This is video game rumors, super likely. I'm super excited about it. Just Silent Hill 2 in general has got just good stuff. All right, so that brings us finally to speculation territory. Never mind the image on the right, because that is just, the Twix page. If you want to follow at generally_nerdy, that is the way to do it. But the thing on the left is what we're talking about, Splinter Cell. There have been a number of rumors about Splinter Cell in recent days and or weeks and or so on and so forth. Splinter Cell is reportedly getting a reboot of some sort, though it is worth noting that this image is taken from Pandora Tomorrow, I'm pretty sure, which then brings me to my speculation, because it is very likely at this point we will be in fact receiving some sort of Splinter Cell remake. I really am super hopeful that they do it right, because I love this franchise, especially Chaos Theory and Pandora Tomorrow. Those two games, the multiplayer in that was chef's kiss, amazing. So, but this image not being from the original Splinter Cell, but being from Pandora Tomorrow, has me speculating, and this is my personal speculation, that they are going to be remastering the first 3 Splinter Cell games, which would put us at Splinter Cell, Chaos Theory, and Pandora Tomorrow, respectively. I'm pretty sure. But either way, the Spies versus Mercenaries, actually I think it goes Splinter Cell, Pandora Tomorrow, and then Chaos Theory. I might have that backwards, but whatever. It was Spies vs. Mercenaries was first introduced in the multiplayer, whichever game had multiplayer first, and then was elaborated on the the latter game. So however that plays out. Yeah, so that's my speculation is we're not just going to get a single Splinter Cell game, but we're actually going to be getting from Ubisoft 3 remakes in the form of like a Master Chief Collection style thing. They're going to be bundled as a single package. That hopefully will happen. That, nerds, is what we have for this week's episode. I'm sorry it was a little meandering, maybe a little bit longer than normal, but either way, I am here for you to keep you informed. It's not the rumor mill anymore. Jesus. We are here to entertain and educate. We are here to inform you about the things going on in the nerd realm, the nerddom, if you will. So that is why we are here. I appreciate your faces. As far as housekeeping goes, next week I think will be a regular episode, and then beyond that, I don't honestly know. So we'll keep you posted. Go check out the socials. Don't forget to check out the, I don't know if I can find it now. Hey, Dubby. Don't forget to check out DUBBY. GG is the place to go get the only place to get a s'mores flavored energy drink, and I'm honestly super excited for mine to come in the mail. I haven't tasted it yet, but they keep speaking highly of it in their the communications with me, so I'm speaking highly of it with my communications with you. DUBBY.gg is the website. Generally Nerdy is the code at checkout. You can get 10% off of your purchase. Go do that. Get your stuff. I get a little bit of a kickback. You get some great stuff in the mail as far as like whatever the hell you're ordering from them, because all of their energy drinks, as far as what I've tasted so far, has been freaking fantastic. I love their Calio Dream. It's great stuff. If you're looking for orange cream, I think that is honestly the best energy drink version of an orange cream soda. And yeah, it's just good stuff. Also, don't forget that the merch push is still going on, and we have the last couple of days left for the May special merch line, the Metal Nerd merch. I already have the lined up for our surprise nerd merch coming up in about a week or so, but that one you're gonna have to wait and see what that one is. And yeah, check out the Metal Nerd stuff. There are 2 Metal Nerd shirts up. You can get yours. Limited edition offer. The discount code has ended, but you can still go get these shirts themselves.
Thank you very much, nerds, for tuning in. If you want to level up your nerdy, geeky, pop culture knowledge, then don't forget to subscribe and do all of the things. Go check out the main channel, Generally Nerdy, for the larger portion. Again, you get all of the sections into one convenient video over on Generally Nerdy. The name of the show is The Week in Nerddom. Thank you for checking out this clip. We will see you next time. Before we go, though, always remember that if it's generally nerdy, it's probably here.